So let's just check here if I'm live around. Maybe might be lagging a bit, but we'll see. I'm okay there. Let's check the other platforms. And yeah, okay, we are live on YouTube at least. I'll fix the Facebook connections later on, but yeah, let's get started here. I can't see how many that's in. I'm still new to this software, so 1 second. This gets a few more people to join while I'm doing this, so yeah. Well, yeah, we are live, and here we are. Yes, 1, 2. Okay, welcome to the Sons of Fire Saturday show with the European chapter's president and maybe Alex from the UK chapter, we'll see. Today we are taking on a spicy pancake challenge to support the Fisher Center for Alzheimer Research Foundation to gain awareness of this horrible disease and to collect some further research on this subject. The Fisher Center for Alzheimer's Research Foundation has made significant contributions to the field of Alzheimer's research, supporting efforts to unravel the complexities of disease and develop effective treatments. Their work plays a crucial role in advancing scientific understanding and bringing hope to those affected by Alzheimer's. And hopefully, in the near future, this disease will be nothing but a memory. So without any further ado, let's start by welcoming the first guest, our president of the Europe chapter, Edda, the Ice Lady.
Hey guys.
Hello, hello.
Just give me a second. I'm just trying to share this to Facebook. Now, it just copies my profile. What a mess. Okay.
I've been granting all the things to set it up to Facebook today, so it's been a bit slow, but hopefully tomorrow on the big show.
Yeah, so I have actually like a sharing button on top of my screen, and I thought it might just copy the link from this and share it on my page. I don't know what happened, what it shared or not, so I shared something. Doesn't matter. So we're live. Hi.
Yeah, we're live, finally. You've been working on those pancakes, I see.
Yeah, I made a huge pancakes. Let me show you. So they are really huge, a stack of 6. I use my friend Becky's recipe, which she made them for us in June when we visited her and Nick in Tennessee. So that's her original recipe I used, and they turned out really nice. I even have some extra, like 2 big ones left. So, and as for spice, I decided for maple syrup. I made spicy maple syrup. I got a lot of peppers for training purposes, right? For the European belt match. So I had friends sending me peppers, and then I had always kind of leftovers because I didn't manage to eat all of them. And I thought because it's not so it's spicy for a regular person, it would be maybe already like more than medium hot, but it's not crazy. And I thought I might just pimp it with a little bit of tincture. And I believe this doesn't have a label, but I believe it's the one which Sasha made Sasha from 420 Chili Lounge. He made this one, I believe, for the bar mixture, kind of like to spice up jalapeno
Okay.
margaritas and stuff like that. And I will use some of this just on top, a few drops.
And as everyone can see, I don't have any pancakes today because we found out if I if I was eating pancakes and hosting at the same time, it would be 3 minutes of silence.
I would like to destroy my stack and just lay them out so they can soak up this the sauce. And
I have a greetings from Jens and Foxy today for you
yeah,
because you have the tiny presidential pancakes, TPP.
no, they are not tiny. They are everything then tiny. So this is like, if you want to look at them, this is like a huge plate of pancakes. This is
Yeah,
like easily 3 portions, I think, or maybe in American terms, maybe for it would feed 2 people for breakfast. So let me just dab some sauce on them.
it was kind of like the pancakes I had. It was a full meal, just the 3 pancakes I had. So
Yeah, so I made I'm on sick leave because I'm not moving well at the moment. I have back pain, like horrible back pain. And then I'm a lot at home and I'm kind of like, I'm not really having a good mobility, but I still can't sit or lay around like all the time. So um, I gotta do something in between, right? So
yeah,
I just I just made a focaccia and had some of that for breakfast and lunch, which was kind of like around lunchtime. And then I didn't have any other food yet because I thought it might be just too much if I ate another meal. So this because this is a lot. So I would be ready to go.
yeah. Should we give a little information about the foundation we are supporting?
Yes, of course. It would give my pancakes the opportunity to soak up all the sauce and tincture.
Yeah, and we also have some challenge rules here. So
Yes.
we are supporting the Fisher Center for Alzheimer Research Foundation. It's a long name
Yeah.
and it's hard to say many times, so I'm saying it this one time. I have it down here,
Yeah.
so it's rolling for you guys. There is a donation link in the description of this video, so I would recommend all of you to take a look. There is a donation link directly to the Fisher Center for Alzheimer Research Foundation, so it's quite easy to donate.
Yeah.
It's also tax beneficial, so yeah. You want the challenge rules?
I want them. Yes, please.
Yes, the challenge rules is one, consume a total of 6 pancakes.
Yeah.
There is a free choice of spicy topping,
Yeah.
and we would like everyone to test the limits, and we also hope that any children is coming on. We would like children to participate, family members, anyone, but if you have the children's on, no spice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Older children might do maybe good with some chili jelly or stuff like that. So
yeah.
um
Oh,
but of course, yes, I think it's personally I would like to see just as many families doing this together. This is why we
yeah.
set this a low heat threshold because it's
Just
I think
doing it like a family event.
having people active is better than just having people with a high tolerance active. And I know that we have some members which have children, and I hope they jump on and just get all together and do this.
And we also have some members that can't do anything spicy.
Yes, we have kind of like a lot of members in Europe which had surgeries, like this stomach bands and stuff like that. So for shrinking or, like for losing weight, actually, which is a health issue. Overweightness is a big health issue. So kudos to the guys doing this for themselves. So, but that's kind of like half of our members out of the game at all, not because of the spiciness only, just because they can't eat big volumes. So it's kind of like if they ate one of these pancakes, they would be just at limits already. So not even a children's portion would do for them. So that's it. But this challenge is not only open for sons and sisters of fire. It's of
Everyone.
course it's open to anyone out there who would just like to jump on and spread a little bit of awareness. I will do my donation after this and post my screenshot of it together with the link and the video later after we finish.
And
Uh,
yeah, I will continue on the rules. There is 3 minutes. There's
mhm,
a time limit of 3 minutes. No water or beverage allowed.
mhm.
Record a challenge. Record a challenge from start to finish without cuts, edits, and start an introduction. But we already have done the introduction, so
Yeah.
it's just yeah, and the timer starts when you hit the first bite.
Okay.
And of course, the pancake should be visible at all times.
So
So
are
yeah,
you ready? I might just pre-cut a few of this. It's not forbidden, right? I could just pre-cut a
you
few
can do whatever you want.
of my pancakes,
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with pancakes. So
and
there
then
is no rule against
I might be just
stacking
a
them.
little bit faster. So let's try. I would be ready to go.
Yep, I will find a timer here for you.
I'm actually not a fast eater, and I'm curious to see because I know that tomorrow is going to be a show also with Katie in it, and she's kind of like really a crazy spice eater, and Sonny too, which I know that they
Yeah,
kind of did a pancake challenge together. I don't know if it was a spicy one, but they attempted to eat a lot of pancakes.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
So I stopped talking. It's you're up to make whatever you want, to do whatever you want.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, it's the phone one because there we go. So yeah, Edda, of course, is doing this professional pod eating challenges.
Mm, non-professional, but I tried.
You do it for fun, testing your limits.
Yeah, always. This is actually pretty hot with the tincture.
1 minute's gone. Yeah, I guess with a tincture, it gets pretty hot, especially if you let them soak it up. 1.5 minute goes. They're halfway through.
Mm.
It's a dinner, you know.
Mm,
Two.
to the nose. Good thing I like food.
It would be awful if you didn't. 2 minutes up, 1 minute remaining.
I'd be
I-
good with a kid's portion.
it's a good challenge.
Mm.
It's not the heat that's the challenge. It's the amount of pancakes itself. You're doing quite good there. Ten seconds left. And there. Yeah, that's quite good.
2.5. Now 3.5 maybe. But I'm still chewing too, sorry.
You did better
Wow.
than me, I think. I don't know how many grams were your pancakes in total.
Oh,
Was it?
actually, I put them on a scale because I was curious. We had discussions prior, right? About
Yeah.
how to fix this. And then we decided to just go for 6 pieces. And I made mine extra big, so kind of like they're really like huge. And usually you would have them a little bit smaller than this. And it was a total of 380 grams for the 6 pancakes,
Yeah.
which is quite a lot. Actually, I like this. They are delicious, I gotta say. Um,
Joe Chili Cuber Andrews, he haven't had pancakes for years, so maybe you should
oh,
just.
Joe, go for it. Get pancakes and do this. I'd love to see that. Yeah, actually, we decided to open this up with all kinds of pancakes, right? Because we don't have only our European style or German style. This is kind of like American style pancakes, which I made today. I will most likely go again somewhere this week, and then I will make traditional flat pancakes. Like the thin ones, what you can roll up.
Yeah, like the ones I had.
Yeah, like the ones you had. They are, I think, easier to eat, kind of.
Yeah, it was easy when you could roll them over and just get a
Yeah,
bite.
and just bite and then just chew once and then just swallow, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, good thing I like food. I love food. So I always tend to say my spirit animal is a pig. Because I don't look like, but I'm actually eating huge amounts of food considering my size. So I have a good metabolism and generally I love food. I'm doing a lot of stuff myself. So
who doesn't love food?
yeah. Oh, I know people which are picky, they just eat because it's kind of mandatory not to die. So for survival reasons.
I know my oldest, my son, he eats so much sometimes that he gets tired of chewing. He doesn't get full, but he just gets stops eating because he gets tired of chewing.
Okay.
And he's big. He's nearly 2 meters, and
Yeah.
yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah, same for my guy. So my son is not 2 meters, but he's just turned 18 and he's doing, like bodybuilding and stuff like that. And he's kind of massive and he's eating like crazy amounts of food. So that's
Yeah,
that's
you
kind
gotta
of like
prepare dinner for 4 people when you are two.
yeah. Mm, yeah, really good actually. Mm, yeah. So as I said, I'm not a fast eater, so this is kind of like can't do anything about it. Won't change.
Scoville unit is in too.
Hey Chris, congratulations on your world champion. What is this called? Badge? You know, like the
Yeah,
trophy.
that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think I
And
had
well
a
deserved because I know, and I've seen him actually live. So he's kind of he's going crazy lengths for his passion of competing, and he's doing amazing. So crazy and well deserved. So congrats again.
think there is a surprise for you tomorrow
For me,
on a show tomorrow.
oh, I won't even be able to join and watch, but I will watch back. I promise. Um, I'm going to the theater tomorrow with some of my girlfriends here. So my girls around here. So we're going to the theater, and this is kind of like clashing with the event. But I will watch back.
Yeah, I'm probably going to market tomorrow uh, and sell some sauces. Then come back home, eat some, and then host the Sunday show.
Yeah, nice.
It will be a busy day, but it's worth it.
Yeah, it is.
And it's fun to meet other members of the community as well.
Yes, it
Many
is.
many of them I haven't even spoken to one or
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, right? Uh, I
absolutely.
know, I know that we had a suggestion to find some member out of Sons of Fire, which we haven't talked to in person yet or hadn't interacted to. And then I had Lisbeth from Canada message me, and also Ian from the US chapter, and we didn't talk like for a week now because life is busy and stuff gets in between. But yes, it's lovely to interact and talk about stuff and see how others are doing and so on. And actually,
Yeah.
like this is the interactions, the connection to people, and to get to know each other and to share some passion and be there for each other. This is kind of like what I love the most about all this community. And I need to say thank you to my chapter for being there for me too, because at times every one of us struggles. Um, and thank you for putting this up, this challenge, because I think it was about time we did one ourselves about what since watching so many of the other chapters do actively challenges. And I heard we might have an idea for a next one, which we keep it secret. We don't want anyone to steal it.
So yeah, it's been I've been Herald for what is it, almost a little over a year now, I guess, since I said yes to agree to be the Herald, and I haven't started streaming before now. So for me personally, I felt it was about time to do something as well. So
Yes, that's it. Kind of like we're doing whatever we can, right? None of us is a professional, so we're just learning
yeah,
and doing what we do with what we can do. So this is the only thing we can learn something. And even if the impact is not huge, it's still better than doing nothing. There's this nice story about this kid standing at the shore and picking up starfish and throwing the whole shore is full, the whole beach and shore is full with starfish after a storm, right? I think everyone knows this. This. story. And it's kind of like there's the small kid picking up starfishes one after the other and throwing them back into the sea. And then there's someone is coming along and asking the kid, "Hey, what you doing there?" And he's kind of like, "I'm saving the starfish." And then he's saying, "But there's so many of them. You can't save them all. It won't make a difference." And then the kid holds one up, looks at the man, and says, "Well, for this one, it will make a difference." And this is actually like, even if you poke a very little hole in something, it's still there. And I hope that we grow and I hope that we learn and we can just do what we do. So, even if our impact is small, we can still strive to do good.
Yeah, and we already learned during this process setting this up. We have already learned quite a lot about each other and how to get things done.
Yes, of course. And I want to give a massive shout out also to the other chapters for being so supportive and helpful and having advice and ideas and sharing our fundraiser. And I've heard from a lot of people that they are going to try to attempt and record videos and upload them next week and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, even if you think, okay, I'm not really having time to go on a live show or something, even sharing the link is
That's good enough.
helpful. Uh, and I also understand that not everyone is in a position to make a donation, but sharing it so that people see there's actually an organization which are helping with research. My
And
grandma,
not only the research to get the
yes,
medication for the disease, but also the families that suffers from it. So the foundation actively goes into the families and help. So that's
yes,
also a good thing.
yeah. So this is actually like an America, USA-based foundation, right? So I
And
think it will
non-profit.
not benefit so much people from Europe, but it doesn't matter. Every little bit helps, I think. My grandma suffered from dementia, and it was terrible to see. It was really horrible to see her, yeah, just fading away. She was kind of like, over time, she just disappeared, kind of. She still looked like herself, but she wasn't even there anymore. And
I have a grandfather now that has dementia. It's age defined,
yeah,
uh, and I noticed last year we had him over at our place
yeah,
here on the side of Norway, and he was. I didn't recognize him. He was a totally different person. But we visited him this summer, and then when he was at his place on his terms, he
yeah,
was a totally different person.
yeah.
But right when we got outside of that area, he just slipped out. So
Yeah. So what I noticed back then, this is kind of like, it's many years since my grandma passed away, but what I know um, from personal experience, and I saw it so many times, it's that not only the person suffering from this horrible kind of disease are in suffering, but it's also the families. It's really the families suffering a lot, like the people, like the daughters of my grandparents, when they are at a point that they don't get recognized anymore, or the ill person kind of, yeah, I don't know, they kind of get I won't say aggressive, but like they push someone away because they don't know what's going on, or stuff like that. So, and there's kind of like you need a lot of patience and a really, really good mental health to be able to do this kind of care work for someone. It's really hard to bear, also for the relatives and for the families and so on. So this is why, especially this course is so important. Like, so it's not more important than others, but it's really important. So I don't want to weigh one up or down. That's not my intention. I'm just trying to, yeah. I think you got me. I will want.
But it's awful to see people you love just fade away. Just they don't recognize themselves. They don't recognize you. Yeah, it all just fades into nothing for them, and it's painful to watch.
Yes, it is.
So if they eventually find a cure for this, nothing will be better, of course.
Yes, it will. Or at least, I don't know, some kind of therapy to keep people stable. I don't know if there's kind of like, like warning systems to find it, to catch it early on, and then maybe kind of stop it or slow it down at least or something, and
Yeah,
give the people some quality time, like some longer quality time. The reason most people um, get really bad at the end is not because I don't know, they kind of they suffer and they can't even express it. At some point, my
no,
grandma stopped talking. She didn't talk at all because I don't know. I think she just forgot how to communicate, and this is kind of like horrible.
yeah, it is. So there are many ways to respond to this. So some people, like you mentioned, don't stop talking. Some people are just fading away somehow.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's probably difficult to get it stable, but hopefully it is possible.
We'll see.
So the research must be done, and they have pretty good scientists in this foundation. So my
Yeah.
hopes are
I believe in science anyway, so kind of working in a related field, kind of like close to scientific research,
yeah,
even though
because you work in a lab, right?
yeah, so I'm a chemist. It's kind of like it's not exactly Alzheimer uh, research, but it's kind of like it's still like nature sciences, what I'm doing. So I'm actually believing in science, and I know that that's kind of like not always an easy way to do or prove stuff or get a breakthrough or something. But I also know that there's stuff happening frequently when you just look for it, and so kind of like yeah.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere. So
Yes, there's kind of like there's a million ways, and you gotta work a lot of them to find the right one.
yeah. So how did you like this challenge?
Oh, I liked it a lot actually. I like pancakes. This recipe was great too, but I will attempt this again with regular European pancakes, or how we say, kind of like Palatschinken. This is kind of like the Austrian version, like the thin ones. It's not exactly like a crepe, but kind of like that. So this is like what my family does. So this American pancakes were like really a lot of volume and kind of, even though they soaked up all the sauce, all the maple syrup. They were still kind of dense, fluffy but dense. And I will
That's right.
try.
I
I
was
will
about
try
to say.
again with different pancakes next week.
Yes, so
So,
should we wrap it up?
thanks for having me.
Oh, always fun. So we'll catch you later. I will send you to the back room
Yes,
and I'll close the show.
bye.
So yeah, that was Edda, the ice lady, doing the spicy pancake challenge for against Parkinson's. So we will be back tomorrow with a new show with great guests. We have a nice lineup. So stay tuned for tomorrow. And until then, stay spicy. Peace.